From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Thursday, February 8th, 2024. I'm D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. The case against 6 baseball players from Mitchell accused of rape moves forward. 3 of the 6 defendants, who were minors at the time of the alleged attack, say they belong in juvenile court. Carter Simpson, Carter Miller, and Peyton Mandel were minors at the time of the incident, and all 3 of the defendants' lawyers said they will be filing a joint transfer to get their cases moved from the adult court back to juvenile court. Judge Robert Gazinski tentatively scheduled that transfer hearing for July 1st. The remaining 3 defendants, Lincoln Bates, Hudson Haley, and Landon Waddell, were over the age of 18 at the time, and their next status hearings are set for July 1st as well. Judge Gazinski said, as of now, all cases are to be tried at the same time, as they are all defendants in the same incident. Governor Noem has signed a bill into law that was a priority for her this legislative session. Amy Rose explains.
Yesterday, Governor Kristi Noem signed into law a bill allowing second-chance professional licensing opportunities. This was one of Governor Noem's key initiatives this legislative session that was highlighted in her State of the State address nearly a month ago. During her speech, Noem said an unrelated criminal past shouldn't stop qualified applicants from filling needed positions, such as electricians and welders.
When it comes to crime, a 2.57% decrease is a welcome percentage. In South Dakota, the overall number of criminal offenses reported in 2023 was down 2.57% compared to 2022. That's according to South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley. The more serious crimes such as homicides, sex offenses, and aggravated assaults were down by over 2,300 cases in 2023 as compared to the prior year. In news from the nation and the world, former President Donald Trump's appeal to remain on the 2024 ballot is coming before the Supreme Court. Today, in the justice's biggest election case since Bush v. Gore, the court will be weighing arguments over whether Trump is disqualified from reclaiming the White House because of his efforts to undo his 2020 election loss, ending with the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. The case marks the first time the justices will be considering a constitutional provision that was adopted after the Civil War to prevent former office holders who engaged in insurrection from holding office again. Colorado's Supreme Court kicked Trump off the state's Republican primary ballot by ruling that he incited the Capitol riot. The Israel-Hamas war rages on in Gaza. Amy Rose has the latest.
Israeli airstrikes have killed at least 13 people in Rafah on the border with Egypt. The strikes overnight into Thursday came after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu rejected Hamas ceasefire terms, and he said he would expand the offensive into the southern Gaza town. Rafah is the main entry point for humanitarian aid, and more than half of Gaza's population has fled there seeking refuge. Egypt has said any operation there or mass displacement across the border would undermine its 4-decade-old peace treaty with Israel. The Kuwaiti hospital said that 2 women and 5 children were among those killed in the airstrikes. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken left the Middle East on Thursday after a 4-day trip to the region.
The U.S. military says a U.S. drone strike blew up a car in Baghdad Wednesday night, killing a high-ranking commander of the powerful Kataib Hezbollah militia, who is responsible for directly planning and participating in attacks on American troops in the region. The precision blast hit a main thoroughfare in the Mashtal neighborhood in the Iraqi capital. It came amid roiling tensions in the region and will likely further anger Iraqi government leaders. U.S. officials say Baghdad was not notified in advance of the strike. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Scattered snow showers possible this morning, windy and 41 for the high, low tonight 25. And that was your Daily Slice for Thursday, February 8th, 2024. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston, engineered by Chris Jaquess. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a great day.